Hey gang, it's Sebastian.
Hi there.
This is Leone. He's a perfume consultant. We're in front of the main Profumum Roma store in Rome. And Leone is going to talk to us about the brand, and we're going to show you inside the store. So if you're curious to find out about Profumum Roma, come on in with us.
Let's go.
Hi.
So here we are inside the Profumum Roma store.
Here we are. Welcome.
So do you want to tell us about the brand?
Yes, there's a lot to say.
There's a lot to say?
Yeah, there's a lot to say. Let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
From the story of perfumery in Rome, because this is how this brand is born. These are the roots of the brand.
Okay.
But we need some time, so we should see it.
Okay,
Talk.
let's do it.
Yeah.
The main store?
Yes, this is the flagship store.
Flagship
the
store.
most important one because it's a new one, and it's just born a couple of years ago, as you will see later. And it represents the brand. It's everything about the brand.
How many stores are there in Rome?
In Rome, there are 4 stores.
Any other stores in the world?
No, not own shop. No, their own shop are just 4 shops in Rome because everything is born in Rome, as I told you before.
I guess so.
Yes.
So when did the brand start?
The brand started in 1996.
Okay.
So it's a long story. I mean, 21 years.
21 years.
Yeah, it's a long story, and everything is not born literally in Rome, and it's very curious because it's born in a little village called Sant'Elena Sannita.
Okay.
Just 200 kilometers from Rome.
Oh wow.
In the ancient time in Sant'Elena Sannita, there were a lot of families, and in the time of the World War, after the Second World War, these families came to Rome with the ability they have, that was to make to make again the knives. You know how to say it in English when you have a knife and then you.
You mean to sharpen the knife?
Yeah, to sharpen a knife.
Okay.
Okay, I missed that. That's one. And to sharpen the knife, they came to Rome and they start to make this thing that they are very able to do that. And then moving forward from that art, because it was enough to
sharpen.
To
sharpen the knives.
To sharpen knives, and also
How do you say it in Italian?
arrotini.
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 Okay.
Makes to make it again to sharpen. Now
To
I know.
sharpen.
Now I know something more. They came to Rome and they started to make perfumes. In a
Wow.
way,
Okay.
And it was curious because it's a story of a long time ago. But nowadays, all the perfumery doors in Rome, all the perfumery shops, are owned by families from that little village.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
It's very curious. And the Durante is the family that owned these brands,
Okay.
Profumo, was one of the families from the city that step by step started to open perfumeries and then turning it to an art approach and then created the brand.
The brand.
So officially 1996.
But when they first launched, they sold other perfumes in their store.
Yeah. Just at the beginning, it was just one boutique, a small one.
Here on the street.
Not in the street.
Oh.
It was one of the other.
One of the others.
So here it's just a step, the second and the third step.
I see.
Second and third generations
I see.
of perfumers.
Okay.
And so they started in a small way, like everything happens at the beginning, just from passion and from the loves of the family, of being together creating things. That's the main mood of all the brands, you know,
Wow.
the values of the family, the values of doing simple things, just sitting together and doing it with passion.
Is the family creating the perfumes themselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a-
So there's no other perfumers?
No, it's a family story, 100%. You have to know that, for instance, all the shops are owned from one of brothers and sisters from the family itself. And usually you can find the owners just in the shop. That's amazing because now the brand is very well known all over the world, maybe also in the States. That's why we are here.
I think so.
But still the owner stays in the shops, want to speak with the people, see their reaction,
Nice.
because that's how this brand live.
Okay.
That's the most beautiful thing about the brand.
Okay. What's the brand up to now? I mean, what are they doing?
After 21 years, let's say, because the first releases was in 1996, Acqua di Sale.
Acqua di Sale.
That here in Italy and also in Europe is mainly the bestseller, #1.
It's the bestseller in the States now, right?
Yeah, no, in the States it's a bit difficult because you are so in love with sweet fragrances, aren't you?
Yeah, we do. We do love gourmands.
You do love gourmands, I do that. And so Acqua e Zucchero is the #1 in the States.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
You're right. But here in Italy, Acqua di Sale, it's very popular, very well known, a huge success. And so after 21 years of perfumery story, they release up to 34 fragrances, 34. So
34.
Yeah, great range of fragrances.
Are they still in production, all 34?
Yeah, all 34.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a big catalog.
Yeah, it's a big catalog, and it's also these things show you that, I mean, it's something not commercial. I mean, for another brands, it would be normal to have some fragrances that go out of range just because they do not sell.
Yeah.
Actually, they keep continuing doing because every single fragrance have a reason to be, and so that reason to be should be there forever.
Okay. You know a lot about the brand.
Yeah, because of my family being very in touch with the Durante.
Okay.
We used to say that my father is one of their brother, even not by blood. I mean, but just by passion. Just because we do love this world of niche and art perfumery, they say.
Nice.
That's why.
That's awesome. So you have a new line of fragrances that you're just launching.
Yeah, but it's just launching a new line. I mean, that's called Note di Profumum. That means notes of Profumum. That is something totally new, just approaching the States now, so it will be new, very new for you. And it's a line, is a sort, I used to say that it's a spin-off from the brand.
Okay.
I mean, that's something linked with the brand, like a branch of a tree, but that goes in a completely different way.
Let's say one of my YouTube subscribers sees the video and comes to see the store. What you guys are going to offer to them? Like when they say we're from the States, you show which fragrance first.
Yeah. It's a nice question because what you can find in a Profumum store, I mean here, our store in Rome, what you can find here is something special, I mean as an experience. And later we will do this experience with these, we try different fragrances and we exchange some opinion with the girls of the store. Okay. And you will see that's not just something of discovering a fragrance, that's something created for you, not bespoke for you, but the fragrance you will smell is meant to you in a way. I mean, the way the owners or the girls feel you, that is the way that they purpose to you their creation. Okay. So that's interesting because it's an experience that everybody tells that this experience is amazing. It's out of the normal. And so the Profumum Roma experience you do in store is a 360 experience. Okay. Because you are here, you feel everything about that, you feel the heart of the family, you feel, I don't know, you feel the brand.
Yeah. So what does Profumum mean?
Oh, that's very interesting.
Because Profumo is perfume, right?
Yeah.
In Italian.
Yes, it's Latin actually. It's not. If you say Profumum, it's Latin. It's not Italian.
Okay.
So the question is, this is a word, Profumum, that everything together means smell. It means fragrance. Okay. But if you divide it into two parts, pro and fumum, it means with the smoke, through the smoke. Okay. You know, that was the ancient way. Not that the fragrance can be experienced, no? Okay. So through the smoke, when you're burning something, I mean about incense, I mean about some raw material burning, and so that's curious. That's underlying the Italian, the Latin roots of the brand. I see. And also having Rome in the name of the brand, it's something very important because everything it's born in Rome, have its roots in Rome, have its own life here. And then from here, looking to the world. I see. Yeah?
Nice.
Something cool.
Yeah, good question.
Good question. Good for you.
We need to know.
Now you know it.
Yeah. Well, the perfumes are very concentrated. Yeah. Very intense. How come the brand goes in this direction of very strong, concentrated, intense perfumes?
This was born with one of the value of the brand that is the most important value. That is not only the satisfaction of the client, but is the fact that you accept no compromises on the quality. Okay? So whenever they launch something new, the first question is we do not accept compromises on quality of raw materials, cost of raw materials, cost of the way you're building up a fragrance. So you take zero compromise. So the result is top quality every time, and so the concentration of oils, that what makes the difference in a perfume mainly, it's very high. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And why does the brand go with the refillable bottles, the bottles that are easy to decant. And
No, it's just a question that we do like to let the client play a bit with the perfume, because in the box of the 100 ml you got a roll-on, a small roll-on that you can fill up and you can bring with you. I mean, I think that you feel more in the artisanal way, no? Artisanal.
you're involved with it more than just spraying.
Just you have a product that you can use in different way. You know, you cannot mix it because you are not a perfumer. I mean, I heard a lot of questions about, can I mix the two? Can I mix same things? So definitely
Don't mix the two.
Don't mix the two. But if you want just to take one and bring it with you in your wallet, in your pocket or whatever,
Makes it easy to travel.
It is.
What's the street that we're on?
We are on Via di Ripetta.
And this is one of the most important streets
It's
in
one
Rome.
of the most important. We are just coming from Piazza del Popolo. From Piazza del Popolo, just starting 3 of the main street in the city center. That one is Via del Babbuino, Via del Corso, and Via di Ripetta.
Okay.
So the flagship store, you will find this store just in the heart of Rome.
Yeah, great square. That's
Easy to find.
Okay.
No need Google. Okay?
No.
You don't need Google. You just walk straight and you find Profumum. Follow your nose.
Yeah.
If you're just curious, you just walk through the street.
You can smell. Alexandra
Yes.
and Mary.
Hi.
We're now going to discuss a few of the fragrances from the Profumum Roma line, and the ladies are going to let us smell them, correct?
Correct.
Great.
So I want to also mention that there is a limited edition Acqua di Sale bottle here, which is gorgeous red bottle, limited edition. They still have bottles left. If you're a fan of this fragrance and you like the red color, you might want to take advantage of it.
Hurry up.
You're running out?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have 5 fragrances here. Oh, we also have this additional limited edition. Can we smell this one? What's this one all about?
We start with this one. Huh?
Okay.
Mary, can you tell something?
Sabbia bianca è un profumo che nasce nel 2011 come limited edition.
Mary said that it's a perfume for more than 10 years ago born, and it used to be a limited edition. So and then they stopped it, and the request was so high that now it's back in the collection, and so you can find it in this particular white bottle.
But is it limited or is it?
It's no longer limited. It used to be limited for 5 years,
Okay.
and we stopped it, and then
Now it's back permanently.
yeah.
Okay. Can we smell it?
Ok. Il profumo è un profumo fiorito, un fiorito tropicale, però il fiore tropicale è molto diverso dal fiore italiano e mediterraneo.
She said the interesting inspiration about the fragrance, that is a flowery fragrance, but tropical. So it's flowery
Very tropical.
in a tropical way. What do you think, so?
It's very coconutty.
It's coconut, yeah, you're right. Because the inspirations came from Polynesia, from Thailand, so that places when the sand is white, so the name is Sabbia Bianca, that means white sand. And so it's flowery in a tropical way.
It smells hot.
It smells hot.
Like the heat.
What
the
do you think?
humidity.
Isn't it?
Yeah. When you smell the flowers when it's really hot outside, the smell is strong.
Yeah.
It
Gives
smells
me
like
this
that.
idea. You
Yeah.
know? I would love to wear it on the seaside.
Yeah.
I mean,
At
at
the
the
beach.
beach or something. At the beach, not the Italian one. I mean, it gets me in a tropical one with a cocktail.
Yeah.
It's very strong and intense, and so it's something that let us be understood from far away. So
Oh, wow.
if walking, you can feel that someone is coming.
Okay. So it's a strong one. Only a few sprays are needed.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of Profumum fragrance that they suggest to just start with one whiff, just one spray.
One spray.
Okay. Because it's very, very powerful.
Okay. Now Mary was mentioning something about rubbing your fragrance.
Yeah.
Allora, diciamo che parlando di profumi veri, quindi profumi che non contengono acqua, profumi che sono molto concentrati nell'essenziale e materia prima, ci sono delle regole.
Mary was said before that speaking about this kind of perfume that's very concentrated in terms of natural oils, there are some little rules, let's call it rules, that should be followed to let them work perfectly. It's
Quindi
very
fare
important
questo.
for a Profumum fragrance to have a massage
O con la
of
mano sul franuro estendere
It's good to rub a bit.
It's good because people say it's never good to rub.
Because they're right.
Yeah.
Usually it's not good to rubbing a perfume. But with Profumum, since it's very oily, it's not that bad. It's a sort of ritual you do in the morning, maybe before wearing, before dressing up. And you want, it's a ritual for yourself, and it's also good to let the fragrance work well.
Okay.
So suggested.
Cool. So can we talk about this last fragrance there? Which one? Chorizo?
Okay. Chorizo.
Oh.
Ok.
Oh, that was a patchouli. Okay. No, we can talk about the chorizo. So this is a chocolate.
Sorriso. Sorriso è un dolce sicuramente gourmand. Noi classifichiamo i dolci gourmand come stimolatori endorfinici positivi, quindi quegli odori che ci mettono comunque di buon umore, che stimolano l'endorfina positiva, da lì il nome, sorriso.
It's the idea of the smile, and they meant all the group of gourmand fragrance as an endorphin laboratory, positive endorphins, so that's something that puts you in a positive mood. And you can see,
Oh my God.
this is smiling.
It's delicious.
It's delicious. He's smiling.
It smells like an Italian confectionery chocolate shop. Yeah.
I would love to be there in that moment.
Yeah. It's delicious. Wow.
Ovviamente è un odore a base di cioccolato, legni tropicali, tanta vaniglia e arancio amaro. Quindi è un dolce, ma non è uno stentatamente dolce.
It does have a boozy touch, right? I think that's what she was saying.
Yeah.
Like an amaro.
Right.
Yeah.
So you understand Italian.
A little bit.
Yeah, please tell it.
Yeah.
It's something, it's not only a gourmand, it's so powerful that you feel a bit, you said before,
Boozy, liqueur. Yeah.
It's very, very powerful. It's the chocolate that mainly gives this idea.
There's a liqueur called Vermeer. It's a chocolate liqueur. It smells like that.
Very good.
Really delicious. Yeah. What about this one?
Vai.
Acqua e zucchero. Acqua e zucchero è un'altra fragranza dolce gourmand, perché anche lui è stimolatore positivo dell'umore, ci ricorda l'odore dolce che ti fa venire l'acquolina in bocca dello zucchero filato.
Wow.
Lui si compone di una ricca base di vaniglia.
There is the idea of the sugar, because the name is acqua e zucchero, that means water and sugar. So everything around the perfume is something again positive, and again that puts you in a positive mood.
It's delicious.
Yes.
I have a bottle of this, and I have a review if you guys want to find out about it.
Yeah.
What's the orange touch in there? It smells like there's like oranges in there.
There are just
Orange flower.
citrusy
Orange
given
flower.
by the orange flowers.
It's delicious. Yeah, this is a popular one, right?
Yeah,
The most popular in the
They
States?
say that this one is the most popular in the US. So for all the guys following us from the US, you got this as your favorite one. It means that you are sweet lovers.
Which one's next?
Acqua viva.
Aquavita, okay.
Amalfi Lemon. Allora, questo profumo va a lavorare, è un agrumato pieno, il cosiddetto citrico per eccellenza, perché abbiamo diversi profumi con agrume, ma lui è proprio il citrico per eccellenza, e va a lavorare sui limoni di Amalfi.
The idea is again connect to the summer. Everything is built around the Amalfi lemon, and so it's a natural raw material, very Italian, let's say. And that is from different kind of lemon raw material, the one that have this sugar part. Okay, so we should not say that is a sweet perfume, not at all, because it's a citrusy 100%. But in a way, it's more soft. Huh? It's not that bitter. It's very, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a sweet lemon.
It's a sweet lemon.
It's not ultra sweet, but there's a sweetness. It's not like ultra sour or tart. This is the very first Profumum Roma I bought ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
So what you're speaking about 10 years ago?
Not that long, 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
È un profumo che spesso mettono freddo addosso,
Delicious.
mette freddo.
It's a perfume that usually gives you a freezing effect. So that energy can then freezing in a way.
Cooling effect.
Cooling.
When you wear it out here in the humidity, it's
You need
perfect.
it. We said it, you need it.
Yeah, yeah, it's nice. So what else do we have? 2 intense ones, right?
Yeah.
Ambra aurea. Passiamo all'Oriente.
This is a beautiful amber.
Yes.
Yeah.
Questa è un'ambra ambra aurea è tantissima ambra vegetale con sandalo, incenso e spezie, quindi è una profumazione veramente molto calda.
To be an amber, this is very intense and very particular. You feel it, Seba? And because
Smoky, sweet.
yeah, it's smoky, sweet, in a
aromatic.
way. It's long research in raw materials, as Ale told us, and so that's why when you smell it at first instance, you feel it that strong. To be an amber, it's quite complicated.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's good. This is a good amber. Probably one of the best ambers out there. It's intense. It's beautiful. I can see that working so well in the cold. Not right now when it's hot and humid outside, but in the winter.
Maybe you just a coat that cover yourself and you feel more warm and confident.
Yeah, absolutely.
Winter time.
Yeah. Great scent. Is this a popular seller in Italy? Yeah. Yeah.
During the winter.
Winter.
The oriental smell in Italy.
Men love it? Yeah. Okay.
Molto amate.
So what else do we have at the end there? One of my favorite notes ever, patchouli.
Allora, il patchouli è un odore sicuramente più particolare, più difficile dell'ambra, perché fa parte dei cosiddetti odori stantii e muffati. Non so dirlo in inglese, quindi traduci questa parola perché è importante.
Mary saying that among the deep perfume like amber, like patchouli, comparing the two, patchouli is meant to be more difficult. And the reason why it's meant more difficult is because in some way can smell a bit old, okay? Not only old-fashioned, but really old, like raw materials, like concept of perfume,
Yeah.
okay? It's a perfume that reminds us, all of us, something from the 70s. So it's a perfume that people love either because they lived in the 70s or either because they're dreaming about the 70s in a way.
I get a lot of scent memories because I was born in 1970 and I smell this everywhere.
Yeah, you see?
But this is actually a chocolatey and boozy patchouli. I smell some touches of liqueur in there, some chocolatey touches.
È reso molto elegante dalla punta di ambra che è all'interno dal fiore d'arancia, quindi è meno duro di quello del passato.
It's soft. It's more soft than the patchouli meant to be in the 70s.
Yeah, it's good. This
Anche
is
lui è
really
molto
good.
forte come odore,
This
quindi
is
Again, very strong. You see the colors of the collection. This is given by raw materials, isn't it? There are some of the fragrances of Profumum that even change the color if you take it in solar light or in different temperatures.
Yeah.
Just because of the natural raw materials. Here, guys, you can trust there's a huge component of natural oils, natural ones. I mean, not synthetic. That's why the collection change of colors. That's why the collection, if you put on the white shirt, it creates a problem.
Yeah, don't put it on your white shirt.
No, don't do it. Especially from dark ones, don't do it. But again, it's the reason they do it, the way they do it.
Bravissimo. È importante anche la conservazione del profumo.
Also, Ale tell us that's how you keep the perfume is very important. The natural way they build up a perfume is their strength point but their weakness point. So you have to be very careful in handling a Profumum Roma bottle of fragrance because it's very sensitive to heat and to solar light. So keep it in a dry place, keep it if possible in a closed place with no solar light, not in the bathroom, not near a heat source, and keep it very safely and in a precious way.
You guys here at the shop, you keep all of your stock in the refrigerator, correct?
Yeah. It also like the scene of having something in the fridge, so it's also for visual purposes. It's very nice.
It's nice.
But also the temperature, the controlled temperature, it's a very important thing for the natural oils. Yeah. They also have some clients that take the bottle on the fridge. So just imagine this next to a salad or something in your
Next to your milk.
Next to your milk. The scene is quite embarrassing, but it's for someone that's very.
I do it.
Okay. You do it.
Yeah.
So
I take out my milk from my cereal and I spray it and put it back in.
I imagine the scene.
Yeah. Profumum Roma also has a new line of fragrances, something unique that they've just launched called Notte Profumum.
Yeah.
And you're going to explain to us what they are?
It is something new, as you said, Sebastian, it's true. it's something born in the same way, born from the same family, from the same brand, but with a totally new approach. We used to say this, a new branch of the same old tree. So same values, same quality, new approach, new interpretation.
Are these the most popular ones here?
Yeah, we got just a selection of 3.
But you also mentioned there was an oud.
Yeah,
The first time
this is curious because in this new collection, this is a fragrance that is the first time ever in 21 years that Profumum work on a oud fragrance.
Okay.
So the first time ever. Maybe we start from that one?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Let's start with that one.
Yeah.
Ok. Amante ovviamente ha un doppio significato, in realtà non racconta la storia di un amante, ma racconta lui, colui che ama.
Amante, the translation is the
Lovers.
lover. Okay?
The lover, okay.
But in Italian it's a play on words because he had 2 meanings. One is the lover, I mean the secret one, okay? And the other one is literally the people who love.
Okay.
So the inspiration of the fragrance is the act of loving someone or something or a moment or whatever into a perfume bottle. How do they do?
Ok, è il primo profumo appunto che contiene l'oud. L'oud è una resina con un odore molto forte, molto arabo, molto in voga, molto di moda negli ultimi anni.
The way they have worked oud, that is a very popular fragrance, popular raw material, and also something very strong and far from the Italian way of doing perfume. They have done this work, keep it more European, keep it more Italian, okay?
Okay.
So they mix it with sandalwood. That's one of the base that they use the most, also in Profumum collection, to make it more gentle and more sweet.
I love it.
How you feel it?
Yeah, it's great. I can smell the sandalwood. It actually tones down the sharpness of the oud. Very, very wearable.
Il fondo è l'oud.
It's a bit sexy too.
Yeah, it is definitely because oud it is.
Lo vediamo molto bene sia al maschile che al femminile.
They sell it very well both for male and female.
I totally see it as a unisex.
Yes, it's a totally unisex because it is speaking about loving. So from every
I
side.
can see why it's sexy. What is the second one? This one?
Yeah.
Okay, what is that one?
Yes. Bet G16.
How do you say that?
The name Bet G16.
Vet G16. Right.
Oh, okay.
Contiene una base di vetiver con un contrasto acidulo del limone, noce moscata, cipresso, un vetiver molto elegante, in parte fresco.
The name is quite strange, I have to tell you something. We tell that the story is inspired by the futurism. And so this name is again in the futurist style, no? It's a sort of, I don't know, trademark or a short name of something strange. And the fragrance is around the vetiver.
I can smell the vetiver.
You can smell it definitely. It's kept fresh in a way, so it's a fragrance for every period of the year. The inspiration comes again from the dynamism, okay, from something moving, like imagine something like an helicopter or something that's moving like an airplane, you know, in that picture that later we show you. And so the fragrance is the dynamic interpretation of the vetiver.
Wow, this is really good. I'm a true vetiver lover and I love this. So I get vetiver, but what's the sweet touches in here?
Technically in the composition there's no sweet part, you know.
But like maybe
Però-
like orange or...
È vero che la combinazione di alcuni oli essenziali può arrivare con un sentore leggermente dolce per alcune persone, meno per altre, quindi
It's not just raw material that gives the sweet touch you feel, but it's more a combination between the fresh notes we mentioned at the beginning and the vetiver that keep it more soft, less classic, let's say. That's how we do it.
Wow, I like it. I like that one. So what's the next one?
Next and last one.
Last one. Meraviglia. Meraviglia, the name in English is wonderful. Ok? Ok, questa è una foglia di rosa
This is a leaf of rose
vista al
on the
microscopio.
micro.
Oh, I want to smell this one. I heard about this one.
Ok. Queste sono le venature che capta il microscopio, quindi quello che l'occhio non riesce a vedere.
The
Quindi,
idea is to catch what the eyes cannot see. Okay?
quindi la bellezza oltre ciò che appare, quello che c'è dietro ognuno di noi.
So beauty beyond what you can just see. Okay? So the beauty inside you, the beauty that comes not at first glance.
È una rosa rossa, ovviamente, rosa damascena, appunto la rosa della foglia, che è la componente che forse viene reputata più femminea, non è proprio così, perché la rosa nel passato veniva così.
So we have lots of roses.
Yeah, it's a work, she's saying that it's a work around the rose, Damascene rose. And it's not a rose meant in the feminine way, like in the past time it used to be understood, like a perfume for women, but it's I think, for my opinion, it's a modern interpretation, again, like all the style of note di profumo. It's the modern interpretation of a classical perfume.
Spicy rose.
Yes.
It's very, very
C'è il coriandolo, c'è l'incenso, c'è il sandalo,
coriander, incense, and sandalwood.
c'è il patchouli, è un odore comunque misterioso.
I love it.
The mysterious touch of the patchouli, it's what keeps it very original.
Patchouli and rose, they go hand in hand. This is lovely. Yeah. So this is a new collection.
This is the new collection. It's actually built up for with more fragrances, in a total of 7 new fragrances. Then you can already find in the US. Still, it's very new.
Yes, I love this. Okay, cool.
This is a room that also Profumum Roma has 24 different home fragrances. As you can see right over there, bottles are sort of similar, but not quite. And there are also candles here. So whatever you're looking for, you can get at one of their 4 stores in Rome. If you are interested in body perfumes or home perfumes, they have it. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this video about Profumum Roma, a perfume brand from Rome, Italy. If you are visiting Rome, definitely stop in to find out about the brand or check out their perfumes and of course buy them as well. And yes, I'm a fan of the brand and I love their fragrances. And we've got the lovely ladies who were in the video as well. Say bye.
Thank you, bye, bye. Venite a trovarci.
Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like this video, please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.